Okay.
I have an appointment with the electrician from 10 to 12, so if I disappear, you'll know why.
Okay. Okay. If you let me share, I'll put on the screen what we were learning yesterday.
All right.
Okay. Anyone else trying to get in? Everyone's
I don't see anybody.
okay. Fine.
There's 4 of us here.
Okay. All right. There's the screen. Okay. Elias Yitzfi, you're with us as well. So,
I don't
okay.
see him yet.
Very good. Okay. So, yeah, good morning. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Yeshiva Tzavanashi here, Yerushalayim Kiryat Zoom. This is our first year this morning in Pierke Avos. We're in the 5th Pierke Avos, the 10th Mishnah, ostensibly, that the Arbor Midos Adam. And we're learning about in the first one that they say is Shali, Shalcha, Shalach, and that's Yesh Omrim Debine Bainanis, average, that's an average person, and Yesh Omrim Yesh Midas Sodom, that's Midas Sodom. So okay, I'd like to maybe, since we want to get clarity on the points that we mentioned, let's start again from paragraph 1, and we'll continue from there.
Me?
Yeah, unless Mayor would like to read, whoever would like to read is fine
Mayor?
with me.
What's your preference? Pleasure.
I don't know. You can read. You can read. That's fine.
Okay, thank you. All right. Near at T Elu Yud Aleph Sof Reem.
Yesh Omrim, the Yesh Omrim. There's in this first point of the Mishnah, there are 2 opinions. One says it's Midas Bainanis, and one says it's Midas Sodom.
Okay.
Near Elu Yesh Omrim Sovrim, it seems to be that these Yesh Omrim, these other opinions, are of the Sovrim. They think they're of the opinion as follows.
Mi she'omer shelcha that the one who says what's yours is yours. Kedei shelo yavo acharim levakesh mimenu. That it's in order that he does not come to that have others request from him.
Right. The basic difference between, as we'll see, between the first opinion that says midas bainanis and the other opinion that says is midas sodom is the basic intention, meaning the concept, the thought, the philosophy of shali, what's mine is mine, v'shulcha shalach, and what's yours is yours. That could be a valuable, to an extent, valuable philosophy. Now that's why it could be midas bainanis, but it depends on the intention of why the person's saying and has such a philosophy. So it says here, Misha Omer Shalcha Shalach, that he who says that what's yours is yours, why? Kadesh lo yivarchem levakish memenu gamke, because his intention is in saying that is he doesn't want other people to come and ask from him things. Meaning I say, you keep yours, you keep to yourself. And it sounds like a very nice thing, to yourself. But why is he saying, the question is, why is he saying keep to yourself? He's saying keep to yourself because I don't want you to bother me. I don't want you to take anything from me. I don't want you to ask anything from me. So if he's saying that, that's not such a positive intention. And that's exactly why it's considered to be midas sodom, right? So it all depends very clearly, according to the Maral Miprag, that it depends on the person's intention, his kavana, in why he's of this philosophy, right? So that's the to a large extent, everything that a person who does, says, and thinks, he should always be evaluating what he's doing, saying, and thinking according to intention is. It's not so much the actual things which are said and being done. It could be more important the intention behind it. Was his intention behind it? So here we're getting an insight into why it's considered to be midas sedoim, because the intention behind it is that I don't want you to bother me. So therefore, that's why he says, you keep yours. Very good. That's a nice idea. You keep yours. I mean, I don't want anything from you. But why is it that I don't want anything from you? Because I don't want you to take anything from me. That really boils down to being selfish, which is we'll have to see. We're going to try and find out more about what exactly is midas sedom. What is this called concept, midas sedom? Okay, let's continue on.
Lechach omer shalcha shalach kadei sheyeh omer shali shali. Therefore, the one who says what's yours is yours, it's in order that it should be that he could say what's mine is mine.
Right, it's just a ploy. It's simply a ploy to say shali shali. That's his real commit. That's his real kavanah. Shali shali. What's mine is mine. I mean, don't try and get anything from me.
He efshar la'adam l'makesh devar. Since it is impossible for a person to request anything, kamo zeh she yomar shali shali v'shel cha shali. Like the one who says what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. Lefichach omer shelcha shalach kedei shelo tivakesh mishali. Therefore, he says, what's yours is yours, in order that he should not be able to request from what is mine.
Right. So here the Maharal is reinforcing the point that it's considered to be midas sedom because his real intention is right. Kedei shalo tevakish mishali. I'm telling you what's yours is yours, but the reason I'm telling you what's yours is yours is because I don't want you to approach me and ask anything of me, because what's mine is mine. That's his real kavanah.
But what was this shali shali, shalcha shali? What was that statement?
That's the other. A person who's of this philosophy, shali shali with shalcha shali, he's certainly intending that he wants things from other people. He wants to keep everything of it that's his, and he wants other people to give to him, right? So that's right. Clearly a philosophy which is focused on gaining things from other people.
So in other words, in both cases where it says shali shali, the underlying motivation could be don't bother me.
It could be. Well, it could be because, well, again, you have to understand. We have to understand a little bit why it's considered midas beinanis. I mean, if it's considered midas beinanis, according to the first opinion, so it's not exactly such a bad thing. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but not such a bad thing, right? But since he's doing it in a covert fashion, right? That's what makes it bad in this case. Whereas the person who says shali shali with shalcha shali, he's being open about it. I mean, he says, I want something from you, right? You find people like that they're not afraid to ask that they want something from you, right? And again, that's not maybe in essence that's not really in essence such a bad thing. The fact that they don't want to share, they say shali shali, so that's not so great. But sometimes, if need be, to say Shalcha Shali, what's yours is mine, that's not necessarily a bad thing all the time. Again, it's not great, but it's not such a bad thing. But here we're saying Shali Shali with Shalcha Shalcha, when he's saying that in order that he should not have to give up anything of his own covertly, that's what makes it and turns it into midas Sodom.
I don't understand how you can say shel cha shali is not a bad thing.
Well, again, he's not stealing it. We're not saying he's stealing, right?
Well, why not? I mean, if he says what's yours is mine, that means he's saying I can take it from you anytime I want. It's mine.
But we'll see about that when we get we'll try and we're going to go through all these 4 different midas. We'll discuss that one when we get to that. Hold on.
All right. The davar zeh bodai bevadai midas Sodom, and this is certainly midas Sodom. What is certainly midas Sodom? Shalcha shali, or shal
No. Shali shalach.
Okay, that is certainly midas Sodom, given that underlying motivation.
Right.
Shalo hayu rotzim lehanos acharim misha lahem klal. That he doesn't want. What is lahanos?
From to receive benefit from hana. He doesn't want the nosacher mishla shelo. It's midas Sodom. Shelo harotzim lahanos acherim mishalahem klal. What midas Sodom is, a person doesn't want anybody to get any benefit from anything that he owns from himself. He doesn't want anybody to get any benefits from himself. That's midas Sodom.
Vayu merachikim atzmam shelo yiu mehanim acherim. What is merachikim?
Merachikim, that they are distancing themselves. They distant from rachok. Rachok is distance, far. So they're merachikim atzmam. They're separating themselves.
It shouldn't be. What is mehanim?
Also from the word hana, acherim. They shouldn't
Benefit.
Right, benefit, meaning they themselves, meaning they don't want to give benefit to anybody else. So in order to accomplish that in the best way, they have to separate themselves from other people so people can't get benefit from them.
Right.
It kind of goes hand in hand. Since they don't want to benefit anybody else, they have to make sure that they're separate from people, that people won't give them any benefit as well.
Ad shelo hayu rotzim heim lios nahanim me acharim mipnei shehu yirim shegam acharim yavo lios nanim mehem, until it should not shelo hayu rotzim, it should not be that they want them to get benefit from others, because that it is what is yirim?
They're fearful from yira. They're fearful. They're concerned.
they are fearful that also others will come to get benefit from them. Ulechach mida zos sheomer shelcha shalach v'shali shali midas sado, and therefore this midah that one says what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine, that is the characteristic of Sodom.
Right. So as he explained, that the whole point in saying the shali, what's mine is mine, meaning he's creating that distance, right, that buffer zone between him and other people, that people shouldn't come, right, to get any benefit from him. And he's in the same way saying, apparently in a pseudo-righteous way, what's yours is yours, but it's really that what's yours is yours is only aroused to distance himself from other people, that they wouldn't necessarily come to get any benefit from him, which he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to give any benefit to anybody else. So that's midas Sodom. Okay, let's go to the next here. Number 2. Yeah, you can go ahead, Lou, if you want. Let's see, you muted? You're muted, Lou.
Oh, sorry about that.
No problem.
Uvaha pligi ki le lishna kama haomer shalcha shalach v'shali shali ein omer shalcha shalach kedei shalo yavo acharim lios nehanim mimenu v'kule. So and this that they argue on the second wording, when one says what's yours is yours and what's mine is mine, he's not saying what's yours is yours in order that you shouldn't come, that others shouldn't come to get benefit from him. Rak she'eno chafetz lahanos min acherim. Only that he does not desire to get benefit from others. V'im haya sha'ol chavero davar shezeh neheneh v'zeh lo chasar hi haya oseh. And if he asks his friend for something,
No, I think his friend will ask of him. Meaning if he will be asked by somebody else.
If his friend asks him for something, this benefit does not detract from his action.
Okay, okay. So again, so this what's the lishta kama that they say shalcha shalach shli, that's midas baininess. He's not saying shalcha shalach kadesh lo yavo acherim linos nenim mimenu. He's not saying that in order that people shouldn't come to get benefit from himself. However, he doesn't want to get benefit from other people. He prefer not to trouble people and to get benefit from other people, right? So that's his kavanah in saying this. He has a reasonable kavanah that he doesn't want people to trouble and to give him things which are beneficial for him. But on the other hand, if someone will come to ask from him, right, something which, as he says, if a person would come to ask from him something which he needs and he's getting benefit from, and he himself is not going to lose out by it, he would do it, right? He would do it because that doesn't bother him, right? If people will get some hana from him, if he's not going to lose out by it. If he would lose out by it, so he may refrain from it because he says shali shali, right? He does say shali shali. So in that comment of shali shali, that means that he's not interested in losing anything of his own. Shali shali, what's mine is mine. I want to keep what's mine. But let's say there's some type of a thing that he could do for somebody, and he wouldn't be losing out by it in any way. So ostensibly, he would be able to do such a thing like that. He would have no problems about doing that. So that's what he says. That if it would be that a friend would ask from him something which he, the friend, will get benefit from, but he, the one who is doing it, will not lose out, we would in fact do that. Okay.
Okay. V'leyesh omrim lo haya oseh ki ma she'amar shalach shelo yavo adam lios nene mimenu. And there are those who say he doesn't want to do it when he says what's yours is yours. He doesn't. A person shouldn't come to benefit from him.
Right. This is the first comment which was made in the first paragraph. The Yesh Omrim say it's opposite. He's lo osekain, and what Masha Omer, what he's not doing this when he says shalach shelo yevo alim lenas v'menu. He doesn't want people to get hana from him. Why? Kevan, he's going to repeat what he said previously. What's his intention in saying what's yours is yours?
The Kevan shemarchik kol kach bevadai eno rotze sheyu acherim nenim mimenu klal afilu bedavar she'eno chasar. Since what is shemarchik?
Marchik is from that he distanced himself. He wants to distance himself kokach so much. Vavadai definitely ain't a rotza shuacher nenimimenu. He definitely doesn't want anybody to get enough from him, klal, at all. Afilu bedavar she'eno chasar, even something which he's not going to lose out from. It makes no difference to him, right? He's not losing out in any way from it, right? So something that a person's not going to lose out in any way from, and he still is not going to allow people to benefit in such a way that he's not even losing out anyway. That's classic midas Sodom.
Right. I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't care whether it hurts me or not.
Right. Even if it doesn't hurt me, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't want you to get any benefit from me, even if I'm not going to be losing out by it in the slightest.
The ain le hakshos minayin liyesh omrim omer laomer shelechach eno rotze lios nene min acherim shegam acherim lo yiu ne'anim mimenu shema mida be'nei nis chi. So if he's not, what is hakshos?
Right, from the word kasha, ein lahakush. Don't ask the question. Don't ask as follows.
Oh, do not ask. From where do those who say to say that that this is not that this one does not want there should be benefit from others, and also others should not benefit from him. Don't ask where they get that from. Shema mita b'nei nis hi. Maybe this is the in-between characteristic.
Right.
I'm not following. Don't ask where they get it from.
Okay, so it says, don't ask me nayin sheish omrim laomer filakach ein rotzelos nenen min ha'acherim. Don't ask that from where does the yesh omrim, the opinion that says it's midas Sodom, where do they know to say that shalakach ein rotzelos nenen min ha'acherim? Don't ask where do the yesh omrim know that he doesn't want to get hana from other people. Shegam acherim lo hayanenim imenu, because other people are not getting hana from him. That maybe this is in fact midas beinanis.
Oh, maybe.
Right. So how did they know? How did they know unequivocally that this is midas Sodom? Maybe it's really midas beinanis. How do they know? So let's see how he's going to answer this.
The Yir'eh Savira lay dioter yesh lomar ma she'amar shelcha shalach v'shali shali hakol mida achas bishvil kach omer shelcha shalach kedei sheyochal lomar shali shali kid lael. Okay, so there is a fear from those who think.
Well, I think in this case, yira means it seems, like it appears.
Oh, it seems, that makes more sense. It seems that those who think dioter is that there is more.
Meaning, yeah, more here means more, right? Exactly. Good.
That those who say that the one who says what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine, it's all one midah, all one characteristic. Because of this, saying what's yours is yours, in order that he should be able to say what's mine is mine, like we said above.
Mm-hmm. So one second, let's try and understand this. It says yesh. Again, we're trying to explain in the yesh omrim that it's midas Sodom. Why are they more inclined to say that he's doing it because of selfish reasons, that he doesn't want anybody to be nene from himself? That's why he says Shilcha Shalach, because of purely selfish reasons, why don't we say it's really Baininis? It's really just Baininis. So it seems Yiswarale the Yoshilomer, Mash Shomer Shilcha Shalach, Shli Shali, a call me to Achas. It's all one, meaning it's not two separate philosophies. It's one philosophy, right? The question is between the first opinion, it's Mida Baininis, and here the Yesh Omrim is whether it's two separate sort of independent attitudes, or if it's one general attitude together. So according to the ones who say it's Mida Sodom, Shalach, Shalcha Shalach, the Shali Shali, that's one general attitude, right? And they're not independent, but they're supplementing and complementing each other. That's why he says Shulcha Shalach Kadesh Yokal Omer, in order they should say Shali Shali Kedle'el. Okay. Question is why don't we dan lechav skus? Why don't we say dan? Why don't we dan lechav skus and instead of dan lechav kol? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Don't know. Okay, let's continue.
Underlying philosophy here that people are selfish by nature.
Could be, but are they so selfish that they're completely against the concept of not wanting to share at all? You see that in children. You see in children, not all children want to share. You see, it's very hard for a child to, they go through a stage. I think all children go through a stage where they have to learn to share. I think in general, most children don't understand the concept of sharing. They have to be taught the concept of sharing. I don't know. Anyone have any personal experience or comments about that?
Yeah, when I was a child, I didn't like to share.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
I remember we had one of our children. So in Cheder, on their birthday, you bring a bag full of little pekalach candies and such to give out to the fellows in the class, right? So it turned out that when one of our children went to the cheder, and it was his birthday, he had his big bag of pekalach to give out. When it came to time to give out, he didn't want to give them out. He wanted to keep them for himself. So it could be that sharing is has to be an acquired trait. It's not necessarily. I mean, you might find certain people have more of a tendency to want to share than others innately. That's definitely true. Kadosh Baruch Hu creates people with different strengths and weaknesses, and that could be a strength in some people, that they inherently blessed with that midah to a higher degree than others. But probably all people need to learn at one point and acquire the trait of wanting to share. Okay.
V'lo tomar ma she'omer shelcha shalach she'eno rotzeh lios nene v'hayu mida tova. So that's not to say the one who says what's yours is yours does not want to get benefit, does not want that there should be benefit. And this is a good midah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that he doesn't want someone to get benefit.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. Below Tomer, don't suggest. Ma shomer shalach shalach. Don't say that what's yours is yours when he's saying that she'einu rotzla yos nena, that he doesn't want to get benefit. Ru mida tova, and that's a good thing. That's a good mida. V'shali shali, go ahead. He
The shali he mida ra'a, and what's mine is mine is a bad mida. Devar zeh ein sfira
svara kolkach.
svara kolkach.
Not so logical. This is not so logical to say categorically that to say shulcha shalach, that's categorically a good midah. V'shali shali is categorically not a good trait. That's not logical so much to say that categorically.
V'yoser yesh lomar shehakol mida achas. Yoter is more so.
Yeah, it's yoter yeshlom. It's more. It's meaning to say that shalach shulcha shalach is good and shali shali is bad, meaning they're two independent, different attitudes. That's not so logical. One being good and one being bad. That's not so logical. But yesha yeshlom, it's meaning it's more logical to say the following:
that they're one, that they're one midah. V'amar od shali shelcha v'shelcha shali chasid. And furthermore, we say that the one who says what's mine is yours and what's yours is chassid.
He's devout. He's pious. Pious. So the Maharal Miprag is proving. He's proving because if you want to suggest that shalach and shali are two different independent traits, attitudes, and one is good and one is bad, that's not. First of all, that's not logical. It's much more logical to say that it's one complete attitude. It's a general attitude, and he proves that from the fact that a chassid is called somebody who has the attitude shali shalach, mishalcha shalach. That person is considered a chassid, meaning that attitude is a general attitude of, and it's not a conglomerate of two different separate attitudes, right? So therefore, when he says shalcha shalach, that's complementing the previous complementary attitude of shali shalach. So it seems that these are conglomerate attitudes based with two components, not that they're two separate things entirely, one good and one bad.
Otherwise, shelcha shalach, we would say is bad.
Apparently, because if he says shali shal, because if shali shali, right? If shali is considered to be bad, then shali shalcha, that's going to be good, right?
Right.
That's going to be good, and shalcha shalach, that's also good. So you have those 2 points to make up a chassid. Have to think about how to really have to think. Maybe we'll go over this paragraph tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not following that logic. It seems to me that it's proving the opposite. It's
good.
showing that they're both the same.
Yeah, we can go over that tomorrow. Bez Hashem, Blina, we'll go over it tomorrow. Fine. Okay, let's make a little break here. Okay.
Okay, Rabbi.
Roy, have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I may have to switch computers. So if for some reason well, you're the host right now. So for some reason we lose contact, we'll have to rejoin. if I switch computers.
Okay,
No problem.
Okay.
good.
Very good.
All
See you all soon.
Okay.
Okay.